If you want to be a great wrestler, you have to know how to funk roll. In this YouTube video, I'm going to show you a far side funk roll, a near side funk roll, and a lot of common mistakes that people make with their funk rolls. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, we're going to get into our head inside single leg defense when we sprawl our legs back. So he's just going to shoot a head inside single leg right here. I'm going to stuff his head and sprawl. We're not really going to be covering much baseline defense from here, so we're going to get right into the funk rolls and the scrambling right away. So what I typically do from here is I always try to keep my wrist locking his hip. What Ethan's gonna try to do is he's gonna try to get up on his toes and he's gonna start circling and try to run the angle on me so that he can get his elbow on the mat, lift my leg up on a shelf here and finish, right? So we gotta have something that blocks him from being able to do that. So I'm gonna use just the crease of my wrist right into his hip, and then I have my my back leg up, kind of driving into him. That way I can stay mobile. If I'm on two knees, it's harder for me to keep rotating with him. So I try to stay on at least one leg. Now, as soon as he starts popping up to both off both knees, I'm gonna go for my far side funk roll. So he's on my left leg. I'm gonna reach to this far side here. Usually when I do my funk roll, the hand that's on the inside is gonna go over top, and the hand that's on the outside is gonna go underneath. So as he starts slowly running behind, I'm gonna fall to my right hip, I'm gonna attack his ankle, and I'm gonna try to get my head as close to his foot as possible. So you can see my left hand with my inside hand, it's over top, my right hand is underneath. Now my head is close to his foot as possible. The number one goal from here is to pass his foot from one side of my body to the other side of my body, here. And as I do, I roll all the way to my belly here, and I hook the shin with my full arm here, right? I hook the shin with my forearm so that I can use my other hand to post on the mat. And now, before he can start grabbing my leg, I'm gonna knee slide up with both my knees here, and now you can see my feet are protected from him being able to re-grab my foot. Now, once we get to this position, I look at the direction that his toes are facing. So his toes are facing in this direction. So I'm always gonna turn that direction, right? If I try to turn this way, he can keep rotating with me here, and I can't really chase him down. But if I turn towards his foot, I just re-grab with my free hand, and then my hand that was overhooking is just gonna go to his hip as I switch my feet here, and I can score. So let's do that again. Sprawls, I'm blocking his hip. As I feel him start to run around, I'm gonna fall to my side, and I'm gonna try to get my head as close to his leg as possible. Inside hand is over top on his calf, bottom hand is underneath. Number one goal is get this foot to the other side of my body. If I don't get this foot to the other side of my body, then I'm gonna get taken down here and end up in danger. So I pull it to my other shoulder here. And as I do, I don't just stay on my back here, because now I can start keeping my legs elevated, holding me on my back. So as I roll, boom, I get all the way to my belly here. Now I post my hand on the mat, overhook this, and as I'm up on my hip or my knees, I start knee sliding up with both my knees. Here, I re-grab, I look at the direction of his feet, I re-grab, and now I'm gonna get up off my butt and windshield wiper my feet so that I can score here. One key detail for all of these funk rolls are you gotta make sure that your partner is doing the right thing. You notice my partner's doing a great job. Whenever I go to roll, boom, he's opening this knee up towards me, because this is what's gonna happen in a live match. If this knee stays down and I try to roll, it starts taking his knee in a dangerous position, which number one is dangerous for this guy, and it's not effective for this guy. Because say he even rolls with me, so I start rolling, he's rolling his whole body with me. Boom. I'm just gonna come up and finish. So the higher level opponents, they're all gonna do the same thing. They're gonna open that knee up towards you, and then they're gonna kind of slide with you. So if you're drilling this at home, make sure that you're being a great partner and paying attention as well. So I'll show it one more time. Here, you start circling behind. And that's what it looks like a little bit faster. All right, guys, so another option is to funk roll to the near side. So he's on a head inside single leg again. He's on my left leg again. Before we were attacking, he was popping up off his knees. We were attacking the far side. That's more likely whenever the guy's trying to circle behind us. If he's not trying to circle behind us, say he's just trying to hold on to our legs and he's not even popping up onto his toes, I can go to this near side as well. When I go to my near side, instead of going the same way that we went for the other side, by attacking both hands up near the foot, the shin, I'm gonna take my outside hand and I'm gonna do a reverse scoop grip on his thigh here. My inside hand is still gonna be going over top at his ankle or his shin. So same thing, whatever side we're going, the inside hand is always going over top. So if I'm going this way, it's left hand. If I'm going this way, it's a right hand. The only difference this time is my left hand, my outside hand is gonna reverse scoop his thigh. Now I'm still gonna attack here. Now, the reason we do this is because if I go here, a lot of times his knee's already bent, so then it puts him in a bad position. I wanna be able to roll quickly and effectively. So when I reverse scoop here and I go here, it kind of lifts his knee off the mat. And now I can roll. And it's the same thing. As I go to roll, I even am already bringing my knees to my chest, right? You can learn it by rolling all the way, then trying to knee slide up. But if you can already be sliding your knees as you're coming up, now, again, I'm looking towards the direction of his toes and turning in and finishing. So once again, we're here. I'm diving underneath. It's gotta be like a full commitment. And remember, we want our head to be as close to their foot as possible because we're looking to move the foot from one side of our shoulder to the other side. If my head's all the way out here, I have to move the foot a really long distance, right? And it's gonna be hard. If I'm here, I only have to move it a few inches here. And then as soon as I get it here, I'm already in good shape. It's gonna be really hard for him to beat me from here. And I can finish. So let's go again. We're here, right here. I roll to my back, this leg, high leg's over. I pass the foot to the other side of my body, and my knee's already coming up, right here. Now, I'm overhooking this leg. I can switch under or over here, and then turn in the direction of his foot. Finish. So one time pass. Shoot, sprawl. A lot of times you might come up to your feet to finish it effectively too. It's gonna be a scramble. So just be ready to do that. All right. So no matter which way you're funk rolling, it's always gonna be a little bit of a scramble to actually finish after you pass the leg. And here's a couple mistakes that people make when doing it. So we'll go far side. He starts circling behind me. I fall. I pass the leg. One mistake you can make is not bring your knees up fast enough. Now he can just re-grab my leg and then re-roll. Here. So now he's in a good position. And then I can re-roll again. Boom. Here. Once I bring my knees up, that's how you beat that. So you gotta make sure that you're bringing your knees up quickly, or else the person can just re-grab your leg and re-roll. And then the other thing from here, this time I'll go near side. Boom. Sometimes people come up like this, maybe rotate around this way, and they have this inside leg still up. He can still grab this, or just try to grab my ankle and sit down on it here and prevent me from being able to score. It's putting my knee in a dangerous position. So I actually got hurt in college because I tried to come out and turn into him before clearing my feet. So if somebody is holding your feet, here's what you need to do. So this side, boom. I roll. Let's say he has my ankle here. I don't want to just turn into him. It's dangerous. So I'm going to go butt back here. I'm going to re-grab like this, and I'm going to step the leg that he doesn't have. I'm going to step it up here. Now I'm going to pull this calf into my body, use my hand for balance, and I'm just going to push back until I can get to my butt, and I can scoot that foot out. So he's trying hard to hold on to this. He might have two hands on it even, but I just got to get weight on it, right? Because if I just try to turn in, I'm going to hurt my knee. So I keep this leg tight. I'm driving off the mat here, and I'm trying to clear. Boom, I keep putting him in danger. I might be able to push this foot down, but the main goal is to get weight on that foot and to clear that foot. We can start putting him in danger, threatening his back exposure, or just putting enough pressure to where he lets go of the leg, and now I can turn and finish. So the two mistakes that you want to avoid again are, number one, if I'm rolling, just not knee sliding up is a big mistake. You got to knee slide up, or else you can re-roll. Boom. Yep. Or come back. When you start coming up, instead of turning into him like this, where he saws your leg, I need to turn away from him, get my back to his butt, start securing this leg, driving, putting him in danger. Now I can turn once I clear my foot.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe for more technique, highlights, and vlogs. I'll see you next time.